Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Going to be stopped at about the 37. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Keenum runs the sneak. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Gurley again here on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Going deep here for Watkins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. They're able to locate Wilson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is knocked down from the side, near the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now here There's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Still going. Now he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Losing 6 yards there to bring up 4th. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Sherrills. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
got the lead. Yeah.
we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Emerson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Rams on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Goff now looking to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Keenum. He's going to air one out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Quincy Enunwa, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. It's good to make it 17-7.
1
out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The Rams on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Cook. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to stop?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, and it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun. Goff. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll bootleg it here with Keenum. And this one's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Keenum to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Handoff comes to Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now.
They run it with McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the...
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 30. And he cuts it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon Austin, 78 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The Hams team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Leopard! Here we go now. Detroit!
Keenum wants to throw it under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Keenum. Going up top. The swing pass caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Quincy Enunwa. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. Working from the gun, Keenum. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a handoff working right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And I think the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And Charles, I think when the schedule